Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time once again for some more Lost Eidolons. And it has been a little bit of a while, hasn't it? So that's good. Well, maybe. We had a very tough battle last time. It was very challenging. Knowing now what I do about the battle, I could go back and play it again and do slightly better, get better results, lose less characters. But it's a bit tricky. It was obviously supposed to be a very hard battle where we were supposed to take heavy losses. And there are two ways the developers could go with this game towards the end. They could have us building up to become more powerful towards the end for a valiant success, or they could have us being beaten and dragged through the mud and, broken ribs, missing teeth and everything, right up until it gets harder and harder and progressively more difficult, which does narratively support an increase in difficulty towards the end. And then a final desperate last chance at glory, with little hope of success, which seems to be the direction they're going here, the down and gritty direction, rather than the more heroic, valiant route. In which case, I think I could take those losses. So the reason for trying to keep those heroes on the battlefield longer would be purely to get them more experience points for the upcoming battles, which will become harder and harder, and we will need to be better to deal with them. So taking the losses, missing out on some experience points, makes the upcoming battles already harder, and they're going to be difficult enough as it is. I think narratively I can support this time. Also, I just don't really have the heart to go back and play that one again. I'd have to go all the way back to the beginning of the battle. The first few turns would play out the same, and after that it would go slightly differently. I'd need to, yeah, there's a few different ways I could handle it. So Dane's over here. For now though, I'm just being sent to speak to Gilbert, and he seems to be in this direction. At the end of the battle, we were informed that Gilbert would be leaving and taking a portion of the army with him. He either does not appear to have done so yet, or he is going to take that portion of the he took that portion of the army, and we met up with him again after meeting our dear friend, the one-eyed mercenary, in the previous episode, Clara. Now, a couple of things stood out in that. Firstly, Eden was overly forceful because he didn't know what her motivation was, what her reason was for doing so. She made out that she never received his order for reinforcements, and that she's taken such heavy losses she's barely holding on to the place as it is. Both of these are interesting, if true, because it would mean someone intercepted the message, or the message was never sent and someone has been betraying us. Who is Cesar? He's there with Hector. Okay, and of course Hector is here. Let's take a moment to go and look at the prestige board and see what tasks are here today. Hello, there's all sorts of people here, aren't there? Urgent. Halt pursuit. We have gotten word that some of Ballastar's troops who were pursuing us stopped to recover in Ferta. We should track them down and take back some of our supplies they stole. Robert. Ferta is the great big fortress, which I imagine is likely to be the next chapter, the Mountain Pass fortress. Enter an optional battle against Ballastar's troops and obtain a stolen supply crate. We can do that. Urgent. Campaign finance issues. I'm seeking new sources of funding for our army. If anyone outside of the normal chain of command has any ideas whatsoever, please feel free to share them. Albrecht. Take part in a camp activity with Albrecht and select the conversation topic Campaign Finance Issues. Speak to Marshall to unlock the topic. Okay, so we'll have to talk to her first. 175, I think 5, 10, we might get a prestige award out of this, so we'll have to maybe hold on to some leadership points to collect it. Daily instructor recruitment. Any officers who wish to help with troop instruction, please speak to the Master of Arms. Complete one training session with an opponent. Okay, so that's another task we can take care of. Now, yeah, Gilbert is blatantly in the tent there. Okay. Well, let's go and see what's going on. I see someone vaguely familiar. Oh, I think it's Robert and Marshall in his tent. Let's go talk to them then and see what's going on.
Yes.
All this cat and mouse with Ballastar's troops is wearing on my nerves. I don't suppose you've got any bright ideas?
No, sorry. It's times like these I wish I'd read more military history. It makes me realize how little credit our strategists get.
Speaking of which, have you seen Joanna around?
Oh, she, hasn't been coming out of her tent much lately.
Can't imagine why.
She's probably sulking.
We're all a bit worried, to be honest. Perhaps you should talk to her? Just be gentle. She carries herself stoically, but appearances can be deceiving.
Look, if Johanna comes out of her tent, she'd be in front of the army, and the soldiers might say bad things about how she handled the last battle. To her face. Quite openly and extremely impolitely and offensively. I imagine she is hiding.
Yes?
Hi there.
You're keeping busy?
I agree.
Very much so. At the moment, with your friend Emile. Is there a problem? He's asking us for additional payment. Says risking his life cost extra. Yeah, that's a mercenary. I figured this would happen sooner or later. We can't afford to lose him right now, and he knows it. Tell him to drop the games and come out with what he really wants. He's a mercenary. He wants more money. And responsibility and credit for the work he's doing. And money. He's probably after a castle or something. And I thought I was the clever one.
Yeah?
Status report?
Mm-mm.
No updates from my end, Captain. Though there is something I need to speak with you about. Oh, what is it? It's about Clara. I know your relationship with her lately has been strained. But you need to have faith in her. I did. I literally did. We're all on edge right now. More mistrust between allies is the last thing we need.
Sure.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Now, I chose to have Eden put a little more faith in here. I think the game developers intended us to have no faith in her in that last dialogue option. And to go after her instead of, like, joking it off the first time. So the opposite of what I did the first two times. Giuseppe's here. He's got a conversation. What is it?
Hello there.
Oh, just nothing. Just
That
extra
means a
character, usual bare minimum. Got it. Let's go see what Gilbert wants. And he's here with Albrecht, who we need to speak to anyway. We'll get prestige points for it and everything. Here we are, old man. What can we do about this situation?
Need something?
Did you run into any resistance on the way here?
Nothing much. That Emile fellow's earning his keep. His little outfit's got Ballastar's people running in circles. It was practically a stroll through the meadow.
Good to hear. Never thought I'd be grateful for that guy's insatiable greed.
He's not tired
I don't
out
know
yet.
how the hell he found the manpower, but he found it. They retook Castilian like it was nothing.
That sounds like Emil. He's got a knack for pissing people off and seizing opportunities.
Yeah, Ballastar wasn't there.
And once he sinks his teeth in, he doesn't let go.
Sounds like a handy skill set. I think that about covers it on my end. You?
I made contact with Clara.
Yeah? How'd that go?
I got the reinforcements I needed, but... I don't know. I can't read her anymore. It's like a wall's gone up between us.
You never know what's going on in someone else's heart.
I thought we were both chasing the same thing. But maybe that's not enough anymore. Everything keeps changing so fast.
How can I help?
I need you to go to her. Keep an eye on things. Try to bring her back into the fold. I've already told her you're coming.
And she agreed?
More like
Very
grudgingly
reluctantly.
accepted.
Prickly personality, that one.
Can you do it?
All the way to Lampicos, Sure. I think I can manage. Been, meaning to try some Lacrimosa anyway.
Lacrimosa?
A local beverage. Oh, they say one sip brings tears to your eyes. So don't fret on my account. This job was made for me.
When you get back, the next round's on me.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Gilbert has Dragon Age
Before
beard
I
gap
forget, Hector was looking for you.
between beard and cheek.
Hector?
That's right. Believe it or not, he's still breathing. I think you and he ought to have a chat.
Maybe I will.
Right, now I need to have a word of Albrecht, don't I? About something to do with supplies. Like additional or alternative means to get supplies? Campaign finance issues. Got it. And just checking it was him. Might as well do that while I'm here. And this should get us some more rapport.
Welcome.
Help close that gap. But first... How was your meeting with Clara? Tense. We'll see how it turns out. I suppose it's to be expected when someone so talented would also be strong-willed. But no matter how skilled she is, she can't take on Ballastar alone. And neither can you. The two of you really must get on the same page. Oh, sorry, that's Albrecht. And neither can you. The two of you really must get on the same page. And what page is that?
Yeah.
I know, you're... Look, Gilbert told me you can't really see into anyone's heart, and... That's pretty blooming true, actually. Eden, is everything alright? He's gone all Ardenil Olivor there. Are you unwell? Just a headache. Guess I have Clara to thank for that. Or the dragon. Are you certain? Have you been experiencing any other odd symptoms? Albrecht, I'm fine. Alright, but be sure to get a good night's rest.
Uh-huh.
Sure thing, as soon as this war's over. And while we're at
Welcome.
it... Yeah, I'll spend 15 leadership points. I doubt I'll ever get over 100 in the course of the game, but might as well spend some now. I'm happy to help anytime. Guess what? This one thing we haven't talked about yet. Here we go. Oh yeah. Apparently Emil is asking for more money. Clever timing. He knows we can't afford to say no. Given the rates on his last invoice, I dare say we should prepare for the worst.
Yes.
He'll probably ask us for more than we have. Try to twist our arm into giving him a castle or something. That's not necessarily what he's trying to do. Our war chest is stretched thin as it is. And that's not even getting into what we're spending on medical supplies now. Disasters always come in groups. Oh, they really, really do.
Intriguing.
I'm quite certain Emil knows our financial situation as well as us. Most likely, what he's truly after from us is some kind of formal commitment. He's a mercenary. He might just be after the money. Perhaps we could issue him a gold bond to be paid at some future date. And if it was like a government bond or, from a very responsible, reliable source. He'll ask for interest in the meantime and kill us on the rate.
Yes.
Get Stella on it. Yes, most likely. I guess we don't have a choice. Greedy bastard. Eden, you're a greedy bastard. You were a mercenary too, remember? Let me know if there's anything else you need. Well, hey, while we're here and you have this yellow conversation option available for us,
Welcome.
let's look into that. Eden, can you spare a moment? I have something to show you.
Right.
Sure. What is it? A memento from my former teacher, Verno. Ah, the masterful magician, of course. I was told it's a sort of travel diary, but it's sealed by magic, so I've never seen inside. He said the seal would release when the time was right, so I'd like to ask you for your help. You think the time should be right? I'd be inclined to agree. Me? What do I have to do with it? In his will, Verno left me his knowledge of the Eidolons and requested that I continue his work. I'm certain this book has something to do with it. Please, will you summon your power and attempt to break the seal? This sounds like we should go and talk to the blind dark mage we have about it. Lavana. She might have some insight into this. Gilbert as well, possibly. I suppose. I don't know. I'm so knackered already. Got headaches and. Oh, what? Oh, nothing's happening. Is it? Is this doing anything? Yes. It seems I was right. Now then, let's see what it has to say. So something did happen? Well, what is it? This is not what I expected. What is it, then? An ancient grimoire passed down among archmages of the Cornelian Spire. Oh, Gabriel would like that. Albrecht would like it even more. Verno was the last. I suppose he simply held on to it. Whoa. I thought you said it was a travel diary. That isn't entirely inaccurate. It appears to detail the adventures of those who held the title. But it's also infused with powerful magical energies. A spellbook that belonged to some of the most powerful mages ever? Oh, that's impressive. Then does that mean whoever owns this is the next archmage? Steady on there, Eden. You got enough unique artifacts as it is. Don't let that greedy dragon go grabbing all the treasure. The greedy dragon is a Western archetype. The kind, generous dragon is the Eastern archetype. And this game was made by a Korean studio, so we shouldn't think of the greedy dragon from the West. No, the Cornelian Spire is long gone. Whatever meaning this book once held, it's only a relic now.
Well...
I see. Eden, I'd like you to hold on to this for me. Huh? Are you allowed to just give it away to anyone? You're not anyone. You're the person who broke the seal. Yeah, but still, I mean, Verno spent his life researching the Eidolons.
Right.
I believe he... No, I am putting that on stop auto advance because there's no way in hell that line's going to stay up there long enough for me to read. I believe he wanted its next owner to be someone capable of wielding its power, as demonstrated by breaking the seal he placed upon it. I believe he would have wanted you to have it. But what if I can't wield it? Then you'll just have to have a training session with Albrecht. Training your elemental magic, won't you, Eden? It doesn't matter. It belongs to you now. You may use it or not use it as you see fit. Could do with that training session that was on the prestige board. Okay, then I accept it with gratitude. But if it's mine to do whatever I want with, what happens if I just give it back to you? I would happily accept and study it, and return it to you when I was through. Leonard might like this book.
Uh-huh.
Of course you would. A book of journeys. So, placid shield, unyielding blade. All of these items now are just kind of vendor bait because we're not finding anything unique or better, apart from things like this. A book of journeys. Unique. Category, elemental grimoires. Magical attack 9. Let's see. Unique elemental grimoire. Accuracy +4, critical hit +4 when attacking or countering with magic. Unstoppable. Unique. Magic power +3 when attacking or countering enemies equipped with plated armor. Eden often goes up against enemies in leather armor, but sometimes enemies in plate armor so that he can defend against them, as the enemies in plate armor tend to have weapons that won't do very much damage to him. The axe wielders tend to be in leathers. Whirlwind. Imprinted spells. Summons a whirlwind, inflicting wind damage to multiple enemies in a targeted area. The whirlwind can move on its own up to 2 times, inflicting additional damage to enemies within 2 tiles of the target. An heirloom of the greatest mages who ever lived. Its pages billow with the wisdom of history. Yeah, this sounds like a getting Eden geared up to fight Ballastar item. Okay, Merciless Elemental Grimoire. Yeah, fine. His current spells are Storm Strike and Hydroclone. We could probably change those. His elemental skill is at 10 already, so we can't train it. We can train Eden's archery. Okay. So... we have the whirlwind already. And at a 10, that means he can bring down things like torrential rain. So if we go 5 uses of Thunderbolt. And where's the other lightning one? Storm Strike is 3 uses. Because he's going to be attacking a lot as well. And maybe if we can bring the rain. Sure. So we have Respite, go talk to Hector, he's right up here, that shouldn't be too difficult, and Dead Weight, speak to Johanna. Yeah, she probably is feeling a bit like dead weight at the moment, isn't she? Quick paranoia check, all good. A word on the tome you hold. In the heyday of our order, it was customary for newly elected archmage to set out on sacred pilgrimage. So surely it was customary for a newly elected archmage to set out on a sacred pilgrimage. Seeking to broaden our horizons and deepen our understanding of magic, we recorded our many adventures and discoveries herein. Some of us dwelled among pirates, others took part in revolutions. I held grand plans for one such adventure myself, but fate decided my lot should be to walk in shadows as a fugitive. With our order now outlawed and the spire destroyed, I know not who will write the next chapter of this book. I only ask this: be bold, for the world awaits your legend. Forward to the Book of Journeys by Verno Krona. So some of these unlocks may be items we would get through maxing rapport with allies, in which case it may be impossible to gain all in a single playthrough, or very possible, but I'd need to be very strategic who I was gaining rapport with. So we have absolutely maxed out rapport with Albrecht, and he even had rapport rewards. We can't click on it. We can highlight it and mouse over it, but we can't click it to see what it is. Leonard is absolutely... Oh, there's probably an item here as well. Maybe even another spellbook. Francisco, we can work on them. And some other people too. These poor people down the bottom are going to be pretty much ignored, I think. We can't really give very much to them. And Eden's spellbook was good enough to seriously consider Merciless. Yeah, there's probably someone else who could be using this now. In fact, let's just look and check, right? Rare. Okay. And Albrecht? Blazing. Okay, Pillar of Fire. So he has that in there already, right? Okay. Yeah, in that case, I think Leonard. Thunderbolt, Storm Strike, Pillar of Fire, Torrential Rain. We can do that. Thunderbolt, Pillar of Fire, Storm Strike, and Torrential Rain. There we go. Excellent. And it would seem the next person we want to talk to is just like right out here. Nora and some bloke. I don't know these two, so I'd better talk to them soon. Lita, what have you got to talk about? Is it N? Lita seems agitated. Andrea, Francisco, and Leonard are arguing about something. Oh, great. Salma, the rare goods merchant, is in camp. Oh, we gotta go see her.
Good to see you.
Yeah, apparently. Don't make me regret this now.
And that's about the extent of our defenses.
A fence and a few lookouts? That's it? What about that little marsh I saw south of here? How are you using that?
Huh? What do you mean?
You people are hopeless.
What's the problem?
Your camp, that's what.
You think there's something wrong with our defenses?
Your defenses are... fine. But you could be doing so much more. Where's the rope traps? The pitfalls? The big swinging logs with spikes hammered in?
She wants to be a hunter? A
Terrain
guard?
can be your #1 weapon, but we're not making use of it at all.
Okay, I see what you mean. What would you need to make it happen?
Where do I even start? Timber, sandbags, nails, a few jars of wasps, and of course, bodies to move it all.
Well, I don't know about the wasps, but let me see what I can do about the rest.
Yeah, okay. More stuff to do around camp. Hey, that's good, right? Anything to help the army. Because we need all the help we can get. Hello, you two. You the guy in charge?
Yes.
I am, and you're Hector's friend. You need something? Oh, they're from Hector's group, right, okay. Where can I fence these? Oh, you're a thief, dressed like a priestess. Are those teeth? Gold teeth. Right, Yeah, see, my father went to the dentist a few years ago, and they took out his gold tooth, and they didn't let him keep it. Which is really annoying, because I've always been meaning to ask him to leave it to me in his will, as something to remember him by. My father had a gold tooth for most of my life, and now it's just gone. And some dentist has probably got themselves a massive little earner out of that. Because gold teeth are really valuable. So I'm actually pissed off at the dentist for that. I wasn't there with him at the time, otherwise I would have asked, can we take, can we keep that? Can we take it home? I don't think they should have really taken it out, but well, maybe they should. Perhaps they needed to, but they definitely shouldn't have kept it. And just nothing's happened about it. It's just theft. Plain and simple. Where did you get those? All the dead people in the wall, Eden. Where do you think? Found them lying around? I don't think anyone around here is going to be interested. Why the hell not? It's gold, ain't it? Yeah, go talk to Stella. Ugh, you damn goody-goody types. What about Hugo's? Not Hugo's, but Hugo's. They call me Hugo's. Gotta tell you, I like fighting with you a lot more than Ballastar. Well, great, I'll take that. What makes you say that? Well, nobody threatened to kill me today. I mean, aside from Cesar, but that's nothing out of the normal. What exactly is the relationship between you three? Man, I ask myself that every day. Yeah, no kidding. Seems like Hector's group definitely a bit grumpy, rough and tumble. Not necessarily the nicest people, but let's go speak to Hector. Now, this is going to be an interesting conversation. The kind of conversation we had with the man. The, he has a name. Vichurin, yes. Hector was reluctant to perform the massacre at Hullisburg. He did follow out the orders. After that, he became sort of defiant and grumpy and kind of losing his will, his reason to do things, and be like, look, fine, might as well be hung for a sheep as a lamb and all that. He has since repented and gone and given Ballastar a very bad time, hassling him and haranguing him from various angles, and now he's here with his crew. Let's see how penitent he truly is. And remember, we could have given him gifts earlier on in the game when we met him, and he had a rapport level, but with no rapport rewards on it. So if I go to the rapport page here and look at any character, we see rewards here on the side. Hector had appeared on here at the time and has been removed from the list since, and we could give him gifts and there was just no rewards here, not even a sliding scale down the side. So we could have been saving up for this moment, and it may have influenced the game coming into this point. I don't know if giving him a lot of gifts would change this conversation here now or not, but I suppose we'll just have to find out how it goes for now, I suppose.
Hector.
Some greeting. Not that I expected any better.
We've been busy. And I've been away. Sorry about that.
All the hell I went through on your behalf? And that's the best you can come up with?
Whatever you've been through, I'm grateful you decided to join us. Thanks for raising a ruckus in Castilian. It helped. But, now that you mention it, how did you make it back here? It can't have been easy with Ballastar chasing you.
We cut through the misty woods.
You're kidding me. Nobody makes it out of there alive.
They did.
Had no choice. Besides, I'd rather face monsters than that beast. Yeah, but who am I telling? Anyway, I'm spent. Find my troops some place to rest. We've earned it.
Of course.
Is Hector a monster slayer? It would be interesting to have a character with an anti-monster trait that we could use explicitly in monster missions. We just got him and all his stuff, so let's take a look. I don't think we could have recruited him earlier. It's 45, okay. Affinities for Berserker, obviously Finishing Blow, okay. And Assassin, that's a weird one. Right. Cruel Axe. Do we have one better? Nope, we don't. Okay. Legendary Bow. Legendary 6/6. Okay, no, we got nothing better than a 6/6. Durable, so he's all anti-physical, okay. Potions. Classes, he's got what he's got. Yep. Concealed. That's going to be an assassin one, isn't it? Finishing Blow, he seems to... Equipped. What's he got equipped? I don't see finishing... Oh, that's a combat skill, isn't it? Right. Accuracy and guard. Okay. And do we... What do we got available? Shield skills, sword skills. Nope. Okay, fine. Prudent Strike. For a non-berserker, a very good skill. I should look into seeing who else can get that. Right. And now, he's here. Right down at the bottom. Wait. Okay, no, it's the colour. So he still has no rewards. Are they secret rewards, or are they just no rewards? The game's like, mate, you're not going to invest anything in Hector. Not by this point. We're not going to give you anything because you'll have spent all your points on other people, and by this point you'll be looking at them like these poor sods and go, yeah, they aren't getting anything right now. Okay. And Cesar is here as well. What do you want?
Hi there.
Just checking in. You three doing alright? Well, you four, but... We've been out in the bush fighting monsters and slitting throats. What do you think? Oh, he looks like that famous Mexican actor who's in so many films, doesn't he? Well, he normally plays really tough guys. Better than them slitting yours. That's true. Oh, he's got the ponytail as well. It's the jawline, the creases under the eyes. You know, I'm just going to keep thinking of him now. I'm not going to remember his name. It's something that doesn't sound as rock hard and manly as he always looks and acts. It's something softer because it's like a South American Latino name. Maybe like Felipe Rodriguez or something. You know, it's like Mascara. He was in some famous film called Machete that I haven't seen. I've seen him in other non-famous things, you know. Well, less famous, not that... I can't for the life of me remember his name. He did an advert recently for that pasta sauce. You know, Dolmio, when's a your Dolmio day? He did a Dolmio advert. Dolmio, hilariously, Dolmio branded as incredibly Italian pasta sauce, made in Ireland, made in a factory in Ireland. Nowhere near Italy. It's like, yep, made and put in the jars and everything in Ireland. I'm not kidding, it's like on the back of the labels everywhere. Well, they probably have factories on other continents as well. It's just funny, you know. You just imagine it with an Irish accent, you know. When's a yard on me, oh day? Just fucking brilliant. Alright. I've just about had enough of his constant retreating. I know, I don't like running into Ballastar over and over either. I thought Fenice was a blustering bear, but he's more like a boar. How's that? He relies on momentum, but if we don't stop it soon, he'll gore us to death in the mud. Vivid. Although he's got a point. Maybe we should... Hey, can we... We can give gifts, no camp activity. Interesting. Sarah, oh, yellow? Yellow? Really? Did I miss a yellow?
Hello.
No. Stable duties. Chat was... Okay.
Hi there.
Sarah, how are things in the stables going? Oh, not bad. I think the horses are finally starting to trust me. Or at least they stop trying to bite me every time I walk past. They say animals are supposed to be good at judging character. Then I have some large shoes to fill. Yeah, Robin's shoes. Share Leaf's ideas on my shelf. Oh, so I should go back and do that. So why is Sarah yellow? There's nobody else here, is there? No. Let's swing back out. I kind of want to go for the central area, but I think I'll go for the training area first. See if I can avoid Francisco and... Well, Francisco's probably in the training area. Hey, how did that happen? Is this blocked off? Is this actually blocked off now? Nope. No, it's not. It just looked like it. Yeah. We may find Francisco in the training area. I suspect the training area is going to be rather abandoned at the moment. Most people needing to rest and retreat, and Borislav is here. Excellent. He looks like he can't train. Not even a conversation. Alright. Gabriel's here. Gabriel likes training. Gabriel likes archery, doesn't he? For some reason. Yeah, ranger. Ranger doesn't need any close combat weapons, just for bow. Got it.
Yes?
No conversation.
I give you my deepest gratitude.
Gotta train with somebody. Okay, we're done here. I'll return at some point, don't worry. So, if this chapter's title is The Renegade, who do we think is the Renegade? Is it Clara? Gone off and done her own thing? I don't think it's going to be Gilbert. Kinda could be, but I don't think it is. I think it probably refers to Clara, or people are in bad mood running off. Oh, Edie's here as well as Pavlo. Right.
Hey!
Hey there, Pavlo, just checking in.
Sure.
Got nothing for you right now. Edie is probably tending to the wounded away from the operations area and the trading area.
Greetings.
She's got nothing.
Many thanks.
Nothing for us at all. Okay. Let's head back this way, and I should have checked Marcel's tent and Eden's tent for anything extra. Out of the ordinary, rather. Nothing. So be it. Obviously, we have a merchant to go and see. Her rare goods are always worth snapping up. Who's that? That's a white diamond with an exclamation mark on top of it. And when we see white diamonds with exclamation marks on top of them, we want to go... Oh, yeah, better just hold off there for now, I think. Give her a little more time to herself. I'm not sure quite how Eden's going to approach that. His normal cheery... Whoa! Double meal time? Double meal time. Okay, well, let's fully prepare ourselves first. Hello, lady.
Anything catch your eye?
Yeah! Everything. And no. Okay, durable shield is nice. Wonder if she ever will stay on horse. Hello! We are going to buy all of these things. Wow, that worked out really nicely there, didn't it? Just one more syllable than was absolutely necessary. Oh no, one more word. I should... Right. I'm having those. After the last battle, we have a massive potion shortage. Should probably get some of these as well. And then think about who to give them to. Full health. Archers don't... We tend to use... Archers do a lot of finishing, so not necessarily. Physically... Just physical, okay. Dazzling Light Grimoire for 2,000. Out of our 19,000, that's pretty good. Imprinted Spells, Healing Light. Yes, I like that a lot. Actually, that would work really well for one of our Templars. Okay, let's leave that.
Dear.
Francisco's over here. He's in a bit of a strop, so let's go see what this is about. Oh god, they're all standing around each other as well. Are they arguing about who should... What's this? This is probably important. Oh god, is this Francisco again? Robert says I should write how I'm feeling. Thing is, I feel too bad to write, or maybe I'm just afraid if I write it down it'll make what I'm feeling real. I've never had problems with anger before. Not Francisco then. Okay, Robert said it, so I want to say it's someone from the original company, not like Andrea or Leonard. I've never had problems with anger before. I've always been the big loud guy, but it's never felt like this. Not since Leon. Oh, it is Robert. It is Francisco. Not since Leon. I can't sleep. My skin's crawling, I feel hot all the time. It's like I've been poisoned or something and it's eating me up, and all I want to do is let it out. But I can't let it out. If I do, I don't know what would happen. I might burn the whole camp down. I might do dumb I can't do dumb stuff like that anymore. Not when there's people counting on me. So what do I do with this feeling? What even is this feeling? Is this what hate feels like? It scares me. I remember that forum thread saying that Francisco was actually based on a warrior poet, and analysing his feelings, getting in touch with them. That could make a lot of sense, actually.
How's it going? Thanks.
So I only get to talk to one of them to investigate this.
Thank you.
Might as well check people here. Hey, I think that's one of the developers again, isn't it? Wanted. Bloody Gegogi. Charges unknown. Apart from an inability to pronounce Gregory. Wanted. The Grim Wanderer. Always seen both of these before. Charges. Wanted in the Empire for attacking both civilians and armed forces, accompanied by a pet cat and a bear. Right. What's this about, lady?
Yeah?
You being angry again?
I'm telling you, it won't work.
Well, not with that attitude.
If straight aggression were enough to defeat them, the war would be over already.
What are you three arguing
What's
about?
Lina got to say about this?
We're not arguing.
Yes, we are.
We're attempting to devise a strategy for dealing with Ballastar's elite troops in the next battle.
You mean people like Chelsea and Guillermo?
Yes.
So what's the problem?
Some of us have guts, and the rest are scaredy babies.
Charging headfirst into the enemy's swords hardly strikes me as bravery.
Well, better than cowering on the back lines.
It's not about being brave. It's about being smart.
We're talking in circles.
I strongly suspect Lina's got the best answer on this one, or that his will be the one most worth listening to. Are all three are available for meals? Excellent. Hey Leonard.
What is it?
Let's give you something. What do we got? Oh, he likes these? Oh, okay. Soldier's badge, army. So both of these would be good from. Those would be good for Francisco as well. Pearl brooch. Sure, just give him that.
Thank you.
All right, big man. What you got?
How's it going?
You don't want to feel like a coward. You don't want to back down. You want to fight the living shit out of them, right? I'd guess. And you think charging in there is the best way to do it. Oh, and you're angry and full of rage and want to hurt people and be hurt. Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Francisco, picking fights as always.
The only fight I'm interested in having is with you-know-who.
So, what's this plan of yours that has Leonard so annoyed?
It's simple. Soon as we see Ballastar and his pals, we call for reinforcements. Then we barrel in and hit him with everything we've got.
We probably need reinforcements before
What
we
if
see
that's
him.
what they're hoping for?
What do you mean?
Say if they've got reinforcements of their own, waiting for us. We'd be cut off and surrounded on all sides.
Thinking too hard is how we got into this mess.
By that logic,
no.
We should never have any plan at all.
Works for me.
Well then, why don't you let other people do the planning? Okay. Maybe they're guiding us towards her then instead, if they want us to talk to Leonard next. Let's pace this one out, right? Instead of rush it all in one go. Take some time to check on other things around camp.
Well, look who it is.
Yep, she's got nothing.
Much obliged.
Just common default extra character conversation options. Who is... Okay, it's Stella. Yeah, she doesn't move much from this area, does she? El Bastog again. Okay.
Hey, need something?
Nothing? Really?
Thanks a bunch.
Interesting. How's her rapport looking? Okay, we've got that dazzling light grimoire. We should definitely give it to someone. We bought potions. We should hand those out. Francisco's thoughts. Yeah. And lots of gifts. Right. Let's look at people who use lots and lots and lots of light magic. 38 is good. Merciless. Crikey. So we've got Dane, Edie. Okay, Karen. Oh, she swapped out from Templar to... Yeah, okay, fine. Edie then. Rare. Okay, okay. We could definitely do something with that. That'd free up a spell slot for her. Marshall is already using the Healing Light Grimoire. Swap. That is much better, yes. So her spell selection is typically Healing Light, Holy Nova, Blessing, Healing Wind, Sacred Calling. So we'd swap out Healing Light, lose for Healing Touch. It's only 5 power, so it's quite so. Healing Light, how many uses? Two. Okay. So, in that case, what are we doing here? Holy Nova, Healing Wind, Blessing, and Sacred Calling. Holy Nova, Healing Wind. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, second word. Where are you hiding? Oh. That can't be right. There it is. Right. Sacred Calling. Blessing. And then here, we could equip something like... not Purification. Hymn of Healing. We could equip Heavy Hardcore Healing Light for more healing. Let's not do that. Divine Protection. Binding Heal for a bit of self-heal. Where's the other one? The big heal. Oh, that Sanctuary spell looks nice, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's very good. Where's the... that's for power, 15-1. Honestly, 3 uses... kind of want to try this Sanctuary spell, to be honest. There we go. And it sounds like I may be needed, so I'm just going to have to cut the recording here. Back in a little bit. And I'm back. So, here's what I think I'm going to do. I think... oh, hello. Anything special catch your eye?
Hiya.
Nope.
Thank you,
Fine.
thank you.
And we do need to find somewhere for Hector and his people to sleep. Before investigating this particular... wait, who's missing? There's nobody here. Lavana is here somewhere. Wait, she's... oh, she's in here. That's unusual.
I've been expecting you.
And nothing.
My humblest gratitude.
Well, Francisco is a good, honest friend. We rely on him. He's saved our life from Ballastar on at least 1, possibly 2 previous occasions. You know, he was willing to lay down his life for us, and we should show some gratitude.
How's it going?
Gratitude in the form of maybe gifts. Right. He likes warrior stuff. We know he also likes food and drink. And while we also know Gilbert is particularly fond of this category, we have already reached the highest possible level of rapport with Gilbert that we can attain in this playthrough. Who else could we give this to? It would be nice if on this page we could get the indicator of what gift types people like. Maybe not quite here under, but maybe... there isn't really space from unless we're like in front of a portrait or something. Maybe over here on this side. There's never anything above this line, is there, or below it? If a character is absent, it doesn't say it over here or over here. And they're not grayed out either. I think Sarah might like food and drink. Okay, how about Leonard?
What is it?
Let's listen to what he has to say.
He's impossible. I can't imagine how you've worked with that oaf for so long.
Francisco's just enthusiastic.
Well, it won't avail him against Fenice's forces.
Sounds like you have another idea.
Ballastar and his core troops have exactly one talent. Sheer, overwhelming power. Any plan premised on matching it is doomed to failure.
Divide and conquer.
So
Got it.
what would you do?
The only way to best a charging beast is to lure it onto a spear.
No.
We set a hard defensive line, then let them slay themselves against it.
Yeah, but there's more of them.
Easier said than done. What happens if some random soldier finds himself facing a killer like Godfrey and breaks formation?
We can beat them if we simply stand firm together.
Tall order when 3 of our commanders can't even hold a civil conversation.
Oh! I was about to say we're going to have to go and talk to someone to sort this out. Like a 4th person. And I was thinking, Gilbert, Albrecht, then... No, wait. Johanna. She could sort this out, couldn't she?
What is it?
Right? And she's sulking and needs to come out of her tent. Okay, look. Oh, hey, look at that. That might be overkill. How are we looking so far?
What is it?
Okay, no, we can go overkill a bit, sure.
I thank you.
Pretty good. And completing this quest may max them out after all.
Yeah?
Okay, she's going to be all sneaky, running around the woods, shooting them with poisoned arrows kind of plan, isn't she? She's angry and vindictive and violent, but also sneaky.
Sorry you had to get involved with this idiotic debate. Hell,
Says
I'm
you.
sorry I got involved with it.
Don't be. I value your input. All of you. So, Francisco wants to go head on, and Leonard wants to fall back.
That's not quite what
What's your
Leonard wants to do.
suggestion?
There's no shortcuts here. Ballastar's tough, and his lieutenants are too. We have to keep them pressured, but avoid getting tangled up. Strike and retreat. Pick them off one by one.
Ballastar's a better tactician than you give him credit for.
Yeah.
He won't just stand around while you murder his friends.
Well, you've talked to all 3 of us now. Do you think Francisco and Leonard's plans are any better? And do you have any better suggestions?
Well...
That's what I thought.
Can he go away and come back?
I think we need an outside opinion on this.
Yep. Oh, Robert. Yeah, that's not an entirely bad idea. But I do think there's someone who really needs cheering up right now. She's probably pretty despondent. She's socially awkward and unlikely to want to be out and about in front of people after letting them all down so badly. I think Johanna could do with some cheering up. Let's see what we can manage. Might not be entirely easy.
Hello.
Hey you. How about I just dump this in your lap? Massive bunch of flowers. No. Okay, statue of an old hero. A beautiful marble statue created by a master sculptor from Castilian. It is modelled after an old hero of legend. That, I think, with her liking of... Right. She likes military tactics, but will she go, oh yeah, it was a hero, isn't he? That's not something... I don't know what kind of hero. Was it a clever hero? One renowned for good schemes? Or is she just going to be like, yeah, well, the heroes just better, aren't they? So what hope have I got of living up to that? Look, let's hope she takes this the right way.
Thanks.
Oh, I think she did.
Hello.
You're a hard woman to find lately. Everything all right?
I've been busy.
Are you sure you're not avoiding everyone?
What reason would I have to do that?
Every
You tell
possible
me.
reason.
I'm fine. Everything is fine. Please excuse me.
Joanna, wait. Damn it.
I'm going to try a more subtle
Hello.
approach. I'm going to try a more subtle approach called clicking on this yellow conversation we missed out on earlier. Or just gained access to. I haven't thought of anything. Sorry? I said I would come up with a list of topics next time I felt like chatting, but I don't have any. I see. But that doesn't mean we can't still hold a conversation, right? We could talk about strategy or something like that if you want.
Yes.
That would be acceptable. Good, I've actually been meaning to ask you something. I'm starting to see how every tactician takes a different approach. So what would Elias do in this situation? That's an interesting one to think about. For example, the old man's plans are wild and unexpected. Albrecht is careful and thoughtful. I was wondering where that puts you. I've been told my advice often comes off as cold. Cold? Remorseless. Willing to think of what happened with Robin. When you're heading towards a place, there are always distractions on the road. A boulder in your path, a scenic overlook, a group of passers-by. When I make battle plans, these are the things I ignore. And they're not always things you can afford to ignore because they might be something more than you first thought. Isn't that sort of negligent or something? What matters most to me is achieving an objective, quickly, accurately, without sentiment. Again, yet she was a mercenary working with Clara, that makes total sense. Everything else is just noise, so maybe she doesn't like distractions, and she likes to maintain her focus. Because she did complain about, like, getting hunger cravings, distracting her. Oh god, she's not pregnant, is she? There's a thought. I see now, I think. That explains why you're with Clara. We have a similar outlook. I'm glad we've had this conversation. I think this is the most I've heard you talk yet, and I got to know you a little better. I suppose that's true. It's been a while since I said more than a few words to anyone but Clara. Well, mouths are made for talking, so don't go keeping yours shut all the time, alright? If you'd like someone to chat with, you can talk my ear off any time. I'll keep that in mind. And that goes for strategy too. My door is always open. Or at least my tent flap.
Alright.
You never know. Someday I might need one of those icy cold plans of yours.
Right.
Well, we'll see. Someday he did. I think we were supposed to have that conversation a little bit earlier.
Hello.
Let's have this one right now, when we're supposed to have it.
By the way, I was able to establish contact with Clara again.
I see. And?
And let's just say things are tense.
She always has been strong-willed. So what was the outcome?
I took the troops I needed, and I sent Gilbert to watch over her.
I doubt she was happy about that.
That's an understatement. Do you think I made a mistake?
I think you made the right call. Gilbert is a better diplomat than he pretends. He'll be good for her.
That's true.
Hopefully.
I'm glad to hear that.
Even after?
Joanna, I asked you to stay, didn't I? I value your opinion. I know this must be hard for you, but you can't avoid everyone forever.
I don't know how I can face them. The look in their eyes. They all blame me. I know they do.
That's nonsense. Everyone's just worried about you.
I thought I was past this. That things like this couldn't get to me anymore.
Anymore?
No. Never mind. I'll be fine. I just need time to adjust.
Joanna.
Alright. Give us some time. Give us some time to think about it to herself. We have other issues to deal with. And I'm going to hand in a few more prestige. Well, at least one, right? Just one more prestige event? Sure. Double conversation options in that tent. That'll be fun. I hope. Right, we'll grab those 3 points. Training session, we can do that before. What is Eden good at? And what could he still learn? Oh yeah, archery. Right. Archery and leather, we could work on those. With someone who is also... You know what? Archery and leather? It reminded me of Robin, that would be great. With leather armor would push him towards that berserker specialization as well. Oh, actually, axes. Yeah. Okay, so if we have him training axes, that would be good as well. I'll check the training in a bit.
Yes?
Let's see about putting some of these ideas into action.
Hey, Marshall. Have you met Lita?
Only in passing. Though I've heard things about her from the soldiers.
Good things?
They say she's opinionated and arrogant.
Both
but
true.
Then the other Inquisitors always said the same thing about me. So
Did
I
they
don't
now?
put much credit in it.
In that case, you ought to enjoy this.
She generally comes across as quite
She
humble.
has some ideas about how to improve our defenses.
And you think they're good ideas, I take it?
I do. I'd like to try giving her some resources and see how it goes.
All right. I'll speak to her and see that it's done.
Excuse me, sir. Can I speak to you for a moment? Apparently Giuseppe wants to speak to us from all the way over there. He's Lita's brother. We should probably listen to what he has to say. He might say, pardon my sister's temperament. I've got some slightly better ideas on how we can handle this. Speaking of better ideas on how to handle a situation.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Robert, I need your advice on something.
I'm listening.
Oh god, he's turned into Fraser Crane.
Wow, I see. Those three will argue till the end of the world if you let them.
Any suggestions?
I don't know that adding another opinion is gonna help much.
Seriously? That's all you can give me?
Wait.
Back in our mercenary days, you remember what you used to say when
Give
we
me
got to
different jobs,
arguing
different
like
people
this?
to tackle.
Refresh my memory?
I don't care what the plan is, as long as we're all on the same page. All three approaches have their time and place. Pushing hard to control the fight, retreating when we can't, surgical strikes to keep them off balance.
Sounds like you're saying we should merge all three plans. Adapt on the fly.
Actually, I think you are.
Meaning we have to go and say it to them. Alright, let's go see what Giuseppe wants. We're in the area. And he is right out here waiting for us. Don't like the way he's interjecting though, so let's find out how this goes.
Hello there.
Giuseppe, do you need something?
Well, that is, I heard Lita's name being mentioned as I passed.
Yeah.
Has she done something?
What makes you say that?
It wouldn't be the first time.
What should we have found out
But
she's
sir,
done?
I hope you know, she only has the best of intentions. It's just her tone.
Relax. Lita had some ideas about improving our defenses. I like them, so I told Marshall to give her whatever she needs. But you're not wrong. She is starting to get a reputation around here.
I know. I'll tell her to mind her tongue from now on.
There's nothing wrong with speaking her mind. That's a good quality in a leader. But an idea is only as good as how well it's communicated. I hope you'll help her with that.
Yes, sir. I promise. She's not as snappy as she comes off. She's like a little bird. Puffs up to look tough when she's feeling insecure. I'll keep her on the right track.
Sounds like Clara.
Thank you for giving her a chance.
So, if Clara, like Johanna, doesn't like distractions, that was a massive rapport gain with... Oh no, with him and her, I see. But if Clara doesn't like distractions, why is she acting really standoffish and awkward now? What has changed? I mean, apart from the obvious, right? We know there are romance options at the end of this game. What, apart from that, could have changed about her opinion, the way she's feeling about the war, to make her pull out of it, fall out of it so badly like that?
Hello there.
Look, it's been a while, so,
Hi there.
Giuseppe, there you are. How are things? Fine. I'm adjusting all right, but...
I'm real sorry about that.
To be honest, fighting with you is a lot different from fighting with the Imperial Army. It's taken some getting used to. That's because we're idiots who use unconventional tactics. Yeah, how's that then? As Imperial soldiers, our orders were usually something like kill everyone you see and fight until you die. And there was no tolerance for objections, let alone suggestions. Ah yes, a very different command structure here. We were no different than our swords. Cheap, disposable weapons. Things are different here. Your commanders really do try to make use of every soldier's unique strengths.
Sure.
Of course. Didn't I tell you that when you joined us? Yeah, but he didn't believe it, man. He had to take a bit of a while to work it out for himself.
Sure.
You did, and Lita and I are doing our best to contribute. Then there's nothing else to discuss. Instead, I was wondering if I could ask you about your time in Liviu. You may. I believe you already know a little. It was a difficult time for us. We struggled for everything, and my sister took up the brunt of the burden. It's amazing you survived in a place like that. In some ways, it was simpler. Anything we needed, it was just a matter of working hard enough to get it. The Empire took even that from us. Fighting without reward for a cause we didn't believe in, that was hell. Yeah, I can imagine. Rest assured, while you're here, you'll be rewarded for your efforts. You and Lita said you wanted a peaceful life. When the war ends, you'll have enough gold to settle down in a nice city anywhere you like. Yeah, about that. Is something wrong?
Well...
No, never mind. I shouldn't bother you with something so trivial. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to get back to work now. Sounds like there's more for later. Well, we'd better... Oh, is it done already? We don't even need to go over talk to her?
Good to see you.
We don't even need to go and talk to her. Okay. Let's see. He's on...
Welcome.
Yeah, he's max now as well.
I thank you.
So we could do some axe training with... Oh, wait. Have we still not found them somewhere to stay? There is a talk option. Cesar, I will definitely look up the name of that actor in between episodes before I do the optional battle. Perhaps we don't need Johanna's help here. Let's go talk to these three and say like, hey, why don't we do all of them? But just not all at once. And have someone in control who knows when to do all of them.
Yeah?
I talked to Robert about what we discussed.
Good. Just what we need. More cooks in the kitchen.
Actually, he said the same thing.
Oh.
He also reminded me that the plan itself doesn't matter all that much.
How do you figure that?
Which band would you rather listen to? One where every member plays a different beautiful song at the same time? Or one where they all play any old tune, but play it together?
Fine. Point taken. Doesn't matter what we do if we're so busy arguing we all get our throats slit.
Exactly.
So how do we win?
Have you thought about combining all three plans?
How is that different than the band thing?
I don't mean doing all three at once. I mean switching between them. Together.
That's... actually not a bad idea. Damn, you know what? If we used whistles or something to signal when we're changing strategies...
Now that's a good idea. Discuss it with the others. And this time, try to do more listening than talking.
Yeah, alright. Will do.
Now, the mention of whistles. That could actually be a strategic innovation here in Artemesia. This might be something no one had tried before. Right? This could be the development of advanced military signaling to convey changes of orders. From the armor and weapons they're using, I would imagine that these people have progressed long beyond that point. But if we imagine that it's just something they haven't really worked on, something that hasn't occurred to them, that's an interesting thought. May give us a bit of an edge.
Hello.
Or perhaps Ballastar and his friends are doing it already.
Joanna, I know you said you need some time. But I hope you remember something.
Yes?
You're one of us, and nothing's changed. You don't need to hide yourself away or put on a brave face. You said you weren't sure how to face them. I'll tell you. Be honest with them about what you're feeling. Come see the truth of the situation for yourself. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
I understand why you feel guilty. Believe me, you're not the only one. But don't let it consume you. We have a fight to win. For him. So don't you dare give up on yourself. He wouldn't want that.
I understand. Thank you for saying that.
Interesting, and a big rapport gain as well. I think we're largely done in camp at this point then. Okay, let's see if we can fill a few... Oh, that is so close, isn't it? Right. Yeah, let's see if we can fill a few more up a bit. We want a training session with someone. Someone who's working on archery and hasn't hit 10 already yet. And we got some friendships to cement.
What is it? Thank you.
Wait a minute.
How's it going?
Okay, no, it just looked oddly grayed out.
Thanks.
Huh.
What is it?
Sure. Good timing. I needed a break. House Volisica's heirloom. Sounds like something he'd be interested in.
Hi there.
I found an heirloom of House Volisica.
Yes.
So I've heard. The shield that can stop any blow. But it didn't work in the last battle, literally, and we don't know why. Yeah, though it's smaller than I imagined. Smaller shields can move faster. Larger shields move slower but cover a larger area. There's a bit of a payoff between the two. I assumed it would be some huge kite shield or something. You sound disappointed. A little bit. They should call it the shield that can stop any blow provided it's aimed at your upper torso. Eden, mate, this isn't AD&D First Edition where a shield is just a static bonus that you hold still and never move it around or anything. Actually, no. In First Edition, you could assign a shield to a limited amount of attacks per round. 1 for small shields, 2 for medium shields, 3 for large type shields. So you had to declare where the attack bonus was being used, and almost everyone ignored that rule. Legends always exaggerate. But I imagine there's some grain of truth there. The shield may have some magic to it you've yet to discover. I guess there's only one way to find out. Thank you for caring. And now we got another yellow conversation. Hooray!
What is it?
Hi there.
I'm surprised you're parting ways with Marshall. Is it so shocking? You're always leaping to her defense over every little thing, even bugs. Now you're just exaggerating. Well, not by much. It's true. I've been a bit protective of her. But I had no choice. After Adrian's death, Marshall's life was in constant danger. She craved revenge like a moth craves for flame. I spent as much time guarding her from external threats as I did from herself. Though sometimes I wonder if my presence was more burden than boon. My face an unwelcomed reminder of the brother she'd failed, as hers was for me.
Right.
But things are different now. Back then, Marshall had no one else to trust, but now she has you. Me? You haven't worked it out, mate? Yes, she trusts you deeply. As do I. You're a capable commander and leader. A friend that I would follow anywhere.
Well...
Wow, you caught me off guard there. I never expected to hear things like that from you. I won't deny it. Upon first meeting, I took you for any other common mercenary. But after everything we've been through, you've thoroughly proved me wrong. The day we sought revenge together for Adrian, that's when I thought of you as a friend. Though it occurs to me I've no idea your feelings on the matter. You can't guess, Leonard? I'm disappointed. Then I'm glad to hear it. I don't believe I've said this, but I am grateful for you. Having someone to trust, it puts the mind at ease in a way I hadn't realized I needed. I would assume the same goes for Marshall. So for the time being, I can watch from a distance and leave it in your care.
I thank you.
Thank you for everything, Eden. I'll do my best not to disappoint you. That's a nice yellow Oh, the Book of Deeds. Hello, what's this? It's a spell book, you say? Light Grimoire. Really now? Okay, amplifying. Okay, so leather armor. Radiant Purification. Channels the power of light to cleanse all statuses effects on all allies, including this unit, and grants plus 10 health to... Hang on now. A holy relic from the vaults of House Biodine. Radiates with righteous light. House Biodine. They're the ones off over to the west, aren't they, I think? No surnames. That's a shame. Long before the Empire's ascent, House Biodine ruled the region. Wealthy aristocrats, they hoarded their fortunes, and there soon came a time when the family's heads struggled to produce an heir. Vowing to change their ways, they prayed for a miracle and were soon blessed with a radiant daughter. Yet rather than uphold their promise, they became gripped by newfound paranoia and grew obsessed with sheltering her from the world. On the eve of her 16th birthday, a blinding vision appeared before the family. As punishment for breaking their oath, their daughter's soul was taken captive. Her parents begged the chance to earn forgiveness. In response, they were given a blank ledger book and told that when all its pages were filled with good deeds, the girl's soul would be free. Yet each time they finished a page, the book erased another, ensuring that their work would never be complete. Florient Historia, the folk tales of Le Royeur. Interesting. And we are hitting these max rapport levels quite nicely. We should definitely work on Francisco. And Johanna. After that, not so sure. And he's standing right here, so that's great. We do have a new spellbook to absolutely check, though. So. That's Healing Light. If we put this spellbook on someone else... Huh. The Book of Deeds as our main faith caster. Is it the whole battlefield, or is it actually only 3, 6, 9 squares in every direction? Tricky. Okay, oof. So what did we want? Sacred Calling. Bless. Blessing. Now this is a form of blessing for super bless, right? Healing Wind. Sanctuary. And I've already got Sacred Calling. Okay, let's look at this. That's a massive mass purification, right? Oh, hold on then. So, let's swap these back a moment. Sanctuary, Holy Nova, and Healing Light. Sanctuary, so we take Holy Nova just as a backup, so we have a bit of an attack. If we drop this blessing, this is going to be, and go Holy Light, Healing Light, for 4 uses. So the thing is with this, we have a lack of straight up heals. Healing Light, Sanctuary. Sure. I mean, I want to. 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we could be good with this. I think with this kind of spell selection, we would want a backup healer. It would be nice to go Hymn of Healing. You know, it's only one less use. So if we had a backup healer, probably a Templar. Hey, actually, because if we can get those extra healing spells in there, Hymn of Healing, Divine Protection, sure. I think no. So, 2 uses. We'd have 2 uses, 3, 4, 5. So if we went 2 Healing Light, threw in some other stuff. That's not the one. Okay. Just this one, I think. Yeah, Hymn of Healing, Divine Protection. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, Francisco, Robert, Eden is 3. Leonard is 4. Marshall is 5. Karen, generally a good solid for 6. Albrecht for 7. Gilbert's away, so we've lost our main Dark Magician. Maybe Johanna, 8. Gotta work on those 2 level 36 people. So, Edie, possibly. She's got a bit of catching up to do as well. Healing Light, Holy Nova, Divine Protection, Healing Wind, Sacred Calling. Sure. I mean, would I get... Healing Light, Holy Nova, Blessing, Healing Wind. So, Divine Protection is different. Right. Okay, I see it. So if we actually, with the Blessing, hold on. That's what we can do. Okay, no Blessing here. Should we go... Yeah... Ooh. Okay. Okay, so we would keep the Blessing then. She already has Sanctuary. I see, okay. So if we do give her some battlefield time in the next... Yeah, we'll try that. And you know what? Ooh. We do need to get another axe user with decent... And he's not available for... Ooh. I think I might end this episode here and decide how I'm going to spend the rest of these 55 leadership points, giving out gifts and improving rapport levels. But, yeah, and then I can decide what to do with the optional battle as well. In which case, I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'm going to say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.